What is up, guys? It's your girl Charlene FX back with another video. I know it's been a while since I dropped a breakdown video for you guys. Been real busy with the live trade sessions that I recently started. They definitely been taking off lately, which I'm pretty excited about. Had no idea they were gonna be as impactful as they have been. So I'm pretty excited about that. I like how they're helping a lot of people see the markets differently. It's been just a lot of fun, a lot of joy to see people learning, earning money, being able to change their entire perspective on seeing us traders in our element, in the trades that we're taking, picking our brains for the breakdowns that we're looking at. And really understanding what it takes to be, a good trader. So appreciate all the love for that. But I had a good day today. Yesterday was a loss. Took a loss yesterday. It is NFP week. NFP week is it's a flip of the coin. Basically, it's like heads or tails during that week. The market really doesn't do what it's supposed to do some of the time. Some of the setups that usually are home runs can sometimes turn into strikes because it is NFP week. So you got to be careful with it. So being that it's NFP week, I just decided to be conservative with it. Took a little L yesterday, made that back today and then some, and that was cool. So I took buys on gold and buys on US30 this morning. So basically what I'm going to do is let's go over gold first. So this was the gold trade that we caught this morning. Entries were around 1909. I took profit at 1912. I caught about 36 pips or so. And as you can see, I definitely got out too early, right? Because gold took off and it just flew after I exited. I think I exited around this area, right around here on the pullback of this candle here, right around this area here. So basically, I'm just going to do a quick breakdown on each setup that I took to give you guys an idea of how I was able to catch it and how you could do the same thing as well. All right, so looking at gold this morning, gold was right around this area this morning. We had broken this area yesterday. Yesterday we didn't have that much volume on gold. Gold didn't start moving to I want to say Tokyo into London session this morning. So we didn't have too much volume, and then woke up to the markets looking like this morning. So basically what I saw was that we were still bullish. My bias was still for the buys because even though price was dropping below this area of support that was being held over here, I was still looking for price to respect this area here. All pretty much I thought gold was doing was just grabbing liquidity before it continued up to continue bullish. So once I saw price had rejected here, I wanted to see what price was going to do in this area, because this area right here, the 1897 price level, is my daily low. All right, so if we go down to the 30-minute, I took the entries on 15. Yeah, on the 15-minute was the time frame I took my entries on. But basically what I was looking for was to see what price was going to do inside this area here, because price had made lower lows and lower highs, but we started actually consolidating in this area here. So basically what I wanted to see was some sort of bullish move to push price up. So these arrows that you see here was basically just market structure on the 5-minute. So I wanted to see a break of structure on the 5-minute to give me some more confirmation that the buyers were ready to take over. So basically what I wanted to see was a certain level get broken. And once I saw that level get broken, basically what I was looking for was a break, retest, and then for price to eventually to take off. And that's pretty much it. As long as price held my level of support, I was just looking to see when the buyers are going to take over, and that was pretty much it. And as you can see, price eventually took off, and we took entries on the 15-minute. I think it was the 15 or the 30. It might have been the 30, but I'm pretty sure I was watching it on the 15, especially after this rejection here. I said I needed to wait for another push. So we took the entries, and then we ended up catching, a massive move. This was the overall TP, and the overall TP did eventually get hit. Had I held this move, I mean, it went for over 140 some odd pips. So if I would have held that move, my God, that would have been a monster day. Especially during NFP week, that would have been huge. But you know what? I just wanted to be conservative. I was also thinking about, making back my loss from yesterday, because we've been doing so good for the month of January. I really don't want to finish the month on a loss, having back-to-back losses. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I made back that loss that I took yesterday, I was happy. So, because this month has been good. I don't think we only took the entire month. We did live trades, and we only took 4 losses. Yesterday was my 4th loss out of the entire month of trading. So that was insane. You know what I'm saying? So to finish off, yesterday I took a $4,000 loss. So on one position, I made back my loss and then some. And then that was the other one that I took. And I only took 2 positions on this gold trade because I raised my lot sizes. I usually stay around the 10 lot size with gold, but because I raised my lot sizes, I wasn't about to drop a 3rd position on there, because that would have had me in for 45 lots, which it's manageable on pairs like AU, GU, but on gold it's different. It's just different. So I'd rather keep it in a manageable area for me, and that's why I stuck with 2 positions instead of my normal 3 positions. All right, so that was gold. Some people actually caught the whole move. Some of the members on my live trade group, they said they were just trailing their stop. And as you can see, like even on the 30-minute here, the market really didn't give any type of bearish pressure. So if you just trailed your stop, you could have really caught this entire move going up. And that was incredible. And where the market is now, it's ranging right above this area here where we had our TP at. So basically for tomorrow, I'm looking for the same thing. A push, the pullback is happening now. And then my bias is going to continue up for the buys. So pretty excited about tomorrow. I'm really hoping it plays out nicely. I don't know how it's going to look for tonight into London session tomorrow, but hopefully, we get some nice pushes come New York session. All right. So basically that was gold. Let's go over US30. US30 was also a monster day today. Also a monster day. Not as much as gold, because I did close out. I did not hold the move. On this move, I closed out at 5K on US30. Would have liked to have held it a little more, because I'm still learning US30. I'm still getting my feet wet with this pair. Still learning how it moves. The entries are still a little iffy for me here and there. The setups are different, guys. I ain't gonna lie. The setups are very, very different. Trading this pair compared to trading, gold or AU, it's different. It's different. The breakdowns aren't as simple at times. Sometimes it's real clean. Sometimes it's a little choppy. It requires a little bit more waiting. And yesterday on US30, I missed out on a really, really good push. This push yesterday, we missed out. We were on the live stream, and we were literally watching US30 over here. And US30 opened up a 5-minute entry here, and we missed it. We completely missed it, and the price just literally just skyrocketed. And it really didn't give much opportunity to grab an entry for the buys, even though my bias was for buys. I just didn't feel comfortable because I didn't really see opportunity for entry. Now, back testing it, there was opportunity for entry. Not the best, but there was, and I just missed out on it. So it is what it is. So we'll see how that plays out. Anyway, let's look at this crazy move that I caught this morning on US30. So this morning US30 was here. All right, US30 was lingering down here. We had a 5-minute break of structure here. What I'm learning on US30 is like the best entry time frames are going to be your smaller time frame, like your 1 minute, 5-minute, 15-minute max. If you wait on the 30-minute entry, guys, you might miss your move. You might get in late. The move may have already taken off. In most cases, it usually does on US30. When you're trading indices, guys, your best entries are going to be on your smallest time frames, because they're so volatile. They move so fast. The move literally starts like before you even think it started. It's already started. So you want to get in, as precisely as possible to keep your risk reward, as best as possible. All right. So we're looking at US30 here. The market was right around here this morning. So what I wanted to see, I have these 2 blue levels here. So price was lingering down here. Now this zone that I have marked off here is one of my high time frame zones, and I wanted to see how price reacted in that zone. And this was also a 5-minute level of structure. So I wanted to see this level of structure get broken with some type of bullish pressure. Once the bullish pressure came in, all I was looking for was a pullback before we took entries. Now the move actually took off. It took off early. It took off around 8:30. This morning, as you can see, like a bullet, it just shot up. Oh, also on gold, the reason why I took so much on gold profit wise is because gold literally just shot up. The bullish volume was so strong this morning. I wasn't even trying to catch 30 pips. I was trying to catch like 10, 20 pips. And I looked away for a second, and when I look back, it literally has shot up like 30 pips. So the bullish pressure this morning on both gold and US30 were fire. So this move happened, missed out, because even though I'm still trading US30, I'm still getting a feel for it of when it moves. And what I kind of noticed was that it likes to move around 9 o'clock, 9:30. So I wasn't looking for this move to happen so early at 8:30. I was looking for it to come later on in the session, but it came earlier than I thought. And not only that, I was also already in gold also. So definitely couldn't, I wasn't gonna throw in both positions at the same time, especially when I wasn't too sure about my entry. So once this move took off, that was cool. I had this other level here that I wanted to see price break. And once price broke that level, all I wanted to see was a pullback, right? I'm a big advocate of a retest, guys. No retest, no entry. If you don't see your retest and market doesn't give you that retest, you got to pick your poison. Are you willing to enter without the retest and take the risk? Or do you want to wait on your retest and give yourself a higher probability of actually winning the trade? So once this candle broke so bullish above this area here, testing these highs right over here, all I wanted to see was price pull back and retest these lows and then eventually push back up. That's all I was waiting for, all right? I was waiting for price to stay above this area here. If price had come back under this area here, most likely I would have been looking to get out, because down here I still see the bearish pressure still pushing above this area. That's when I want to see. That's where I see the highest probability for buys, right? And even in this trade, I was in drawdown for a little bit because the trade actually like lingered in below this area for a little bit before volume came in and eventually pushed price. So as you guys can see, we did get that pullback, and we got a deep pullback too. Let me move this over. Nice deep pullback, and then price wicked up, and it wicked up right above my zone that I wanted to see get respected. So once I saw that happen, I wanted to see how the next candle was going to form. Next candle opened up, left the bottom wick and started pushing. That's when I entered, and then it immediately dumped on me. So I'm like, all right, cool, it can dump down. Let me see how this candle closes. I was monitoring the trade on the 5 minute, and on the 5 minute it was super choppy. I ain't gonna lie, it was very choppy. It wasn't as clean. It was kind of all over the place, to be honest with you guys. But I did see a lot of exhaustion in this area. So what I wanted to see was price rejecting the sells and pushing up for the buys. And then eventually we did push back up inside this area. It did respect my stop loss. Price eventually did push back up. Once I saw this bullish push on the 5 minute, I was like, okay, that gotta be it, because we had all this bearish pressure coming down here, retesting these lows. Price stopped right at this low here and then eventually engulfed all these highs over here. So if price wasn't ready to push then, I don't know what, right? But watching this on the 5 minute, it looks like this. But if you look at it on the 15 minute, it's a lot more cleaner, right? A lot more cleaner. So that's why I was able to hold the move, because this candle closed weak bearish next to my zone. This candle came down testing this low here. As long as that low didn't get broken and this area held, then we were good for the buys. Also remember, this was initially my first entry. That's what I wanted to be my first entry, but I missed the move because after the retest, a weak retest, US30 took off with a lot of volume. So remember, the real level that I wanted to see get held was this level here, because anything below this level, then I was looking for more of a selling probability. But anything above that area, I was looking more for the buy. So as long as we held above here and we still respected the breakage of the 5 minute structure, we were still good for the buys. And then after that, the market started trending higher. Once I saw that we were holding this area up here, and then I was back into profit, boom, we were good. And then the market eventually started taking off, and as you can see, it continued up. I got out way before that though, didn't want to hold, but I did anticipate price continuing up, and boom, we smashed all the way through, holding through the whole TP. So still getting my psychology right to be able to hold these moves for US30. Yes, US30 was iffy because yesterday it did the same thing. It pushed all the way up and then it literally melted right after. So holding my trade, let's say I would have held this move here and I would have been looking for price to potentially come, let's say I was looking for price to come, I don't know, up here, right? To test these highs up here. If I would have held this move without trailing my stop, price probably would have came, well, not probably, it would have come all the way back and stopped me out and melted, literally like completely dropped, right? So it could have done it here too, right? So I really don't want to play with US30 like that until I really know exactly how it moves. I'll never know exactly how it moves, but to get a really good idea of the pushes that it makes. And then on top of that, again, I'm a scalper at heart, so I'm gonna always be content with a certain amount of profit. So it is what it is. Until I'm ready to actually raise my lot sizes on US30, I'm going to stick with where I'm at, with what I'm comfortable with. The drawdown numbers aren't so bad with what I'm using, and I'm really liking the profit so far, and I don't mind at all that price continue pushing up. Even after I closed out, I still secured something, and that's the type of comfortability that you need to be a profitable trader. You're never going to go broke taking profit, and you're never going to be a consistent trader taking profit. Okay, I like to see a lot more blues than I like to see reds. You know, holding your moves, being greedy, jumping back in. Those are things that can really be a detriment to your consistency journey. All right. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. US30 was nice. US30 was a nice setup. I did do this entire breakdown on my live stream for both pairs, so it was cool. It was really, really cool to see it play out like that. It did a whole lot of nonsense down here before it actually pushed up, but I held on to my bias, held on to my analysis, and that's it. The best way, guys, to be able to trust your analysis and to be confident with holding your setups is basically to have a really good understanding of your breakdown and have a plan for what you want to see. I stress that all the time, having a plan for your trade, because when you have a plan, you know where you're going to get in, you know where you're going to get out. You know that, hey, if I'm going for buys and the market is showing me selling confirmations, then obviously I need to adjust my plan and potentially get out because it's going against my plan. But if the market is following your plan, you have to have the confidence to hold the move. Now, if you're not okay with the drawdown, then get out. Get out. I'm not saying hold a whole bunch of drawdown. Don't over leverage or go crazy with it, thinking that, oh, I'm going to over leverage, but I'm still going to hold it, marrying my trade, and then boom, you're wrong and you end up blowing your account. That's dumb. Don't do that. Use a lot size that you're comfortable with the drawdown. Have an idea of what your drawdown is, how many points or pips it is, depending on what you're trading. Understand where you're going to get out if the trade does not go your way. Okay, if the trade is going against you and a certain number of pips or a certain level gets broken or doesn't hold, whatever the case, just get out of the trade. Okay, live to trade another day. That's all you want to do. Live to trade another day. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your faith in this one trade and saying, damn, this has to play out. Like, it's only Tuesday. You have a whole 3 more days to catch setups in the market. So you got to think about tomorrow. You got to think about the day after that. You got to think about, okay, if I hold this move, I'm in this much drawdown, and I keep holding this move and it doesn't go my way. It's already not going my way because I'm in drawdown. What am I going to do? Am I going to hold it and be stubborn and start hope trading? Or am I going to cut my losses, reevaluate, and see where I can get back in? Or maybe do I need to call it a day and just come back tomorrow because, hey, it's NFP week. You know what I'm saying? So not to make excuses or anything like that, but at the same time, guys, you got to do a whole lot of Q&A when you're in a trade, right? What's happening here and what am I going to do, right? The trade is doing this. What am I going to do? All right. And that's pretty much it, guys. So today was a good day. Not bad profit-wise. Made back my L from yesterday. Still learning US30. Still getting the hang of it. Gold is obviously still bay. Still giving me good setups. But other than that, we good. We good on these parts. Tomorrow's a whole new day. Another day to be great. Another day to get another win. And that's what we're looking forward to. All right, guys. So I appreciate all the love. Appreciate the support. I know it's been a while since I've been dropping breakdown videos, vlog videos for you guys. I have a lot of things that I'm working on. I'm looking to buy a house. I got a lot of personal things going on in my life. So just bear with me with the YouTube content. I'm doing my best with it. But today I had to drop something for you guys because today was just a very, very good day and we caught some excellent setups. All right, guys. So other than that, all my info is down below. Follow me on Instagram. My live trade sessions are closed. They're closed right now. The people that are in are the people that got accepted. If you want to get into the next one, just follow my stories on Instagram at the bottom of the screen here, and keep tabs on it so you know when the next intake is going to be. Because I only take about 100 people per intake. All right, guys. But other than that, peace and love. Appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you guys on the next one. Peace.